We sure do, Ali. Thank you very much. Welcome back to Match Day Live. I'm still joined by Jolyon Lescott, by Stephen McInerney and by Darius Vassell. A disappointing first 45 minutes for City, to say the least. One shot on target that came at the end there from a fairly weak header from Laporte. Villa leading with that goal from Matty Cash. Jolyon, can you sum up that first half for us?
As you said, disappointing. More so the performance. Listen, as City fans, we're used to being, not used to being behind, but used to the kind of effort and emotion you're going through of when you know what's on the line. But in regards to just isolating the performance, yeah, it's not what we're come accustomed to seeing. Expecting more shots on target and a bit more domination. In terms of Villa, you expect them to sit a little bit deeper and counter-attack. Yeah, so there's a lot to change in the second half.
Clearly Villa playing with no pressure, playing a good first half for them, Stephen. We can't say anything more than that, really. They're playing really well.
Yeah, Villa are playing well. They're here to play the role of spoilers, I guess, today, and so far they're doing it. Typically their first shot has gone in. I'm hoping personally that this is all just part of the bigger narrative on the day. Villa are here, they're playing well. City, we know that we have to up our game to match their levels, and we've got 15 minutes in the dressing room now to try and fix that. We literally have to do it. So we have to turn up, we have to be better in the second half, and we have to match Villa's performance in the first half. We have to do that, we have to be better. So far it hasn't been good. Or more, second half.
Darius, how would you sum up City's performance in the first half?
Yeah, it was what you expect from City with regards to possession. They dominated that, but in terms of being clinical and what you want from City in a game like this, they weren't. I couldn't see where the goal was going to come from, and as I said before the game, we needed somebody to take the ball by the horns and take responsibility rather than passing it on to the next player. There's more than enough time though. We need to not panic, but at the same time show a bit more urgency, because I think that it's still within our grasp.
And it certainly is 71% of the possession we had there in the first half. Now, the good news is that Liverpool are not beating Wolves. It's 1-1 currently at Anfield. So, as it stands, we're still top of the league on that all-important goal difference. Hey, does that remind you of anything, Jolyon? So, Wolves scored within the first 3 minutes there, but Liverpool did come back. So, it's 1-1 over at Anfield, which means, as you can see by the table, as it stands, we are still top of the league. I tell you what, though, Jolyon, by the end of this game, I don't want to be winning. Well, do you know what? I'll take it, but I'd rather not win the league on goal difference again.
Yeah, I've said it many a time. Once is enough for any City fan. The way that we won it before, yeah, it was great, but let's not replicate that feeling, that level of emotion. Yes, we're used to the drama of the last day of the season, but I just want a convincing second half to create multiple opportunities. And as a fan watching, you know the ball's going to end up in the back of the net. Like, I don't have that feeling at the moment from that performance. There's times in the City performances you just know, like the West Ham second half, I knew we was going to score.
West Ham first half, though?
Yeah, because it was a clear domination. To me, I knew how they were going to play.
71% possession from City.
Yeah, but the chances, that possession is not 9/10 of the law today. we need goals.
Stephen?
Yeah, right now, I agree. It doesn't look like a goal's coming right now. But if we carry on playing the same way the first half, we probably won't. Something has to change. We have to change the way we're doing it. To me, it look probably too narrow, actually, if anything. We've got, obviously, because of circumstances, we've got a centre-back playing a full-back. It has to be that way. But Riyad obviously loves to cut. He's a brilliant player, but he's cutting in. We're getting no width from that side. I want to see people, as Darius was saying earlier, just go for it. Take the game by the scruff of the neck. Play for a little bit more. Just move the ball quicker. Get shots away. At one point, Joao, he got the ball in a good position when we were all screaming for him to shoot. He did a little drag back and he kind of got his shot, but just shoot, take those pot chances, cause chaos, cause a little bit of uncertainty for Villa. So far it's been nice to control, and I reckon Guardiola's probably said to him, control the game, get it settled, control, but it's almost like we controlled it so much that we haven't found the intensity within our forward play yet, if that makes sense. So I want to see a slight change in the second half, hopefully.
Darius, what do you imagine is happening in that dressing room right now?
I think that the manager will be making sure that the players do not panic. I don't think the players will panic, and I think that he might make a few adjustments or intimate that he might make adjustments later on in the game, but it's more, as you said, go and take your chances, go and be clinical, go and make Villa stop us rather than keep on passing it to somebody else and seeing what they're going to do. Right now, as a fan, we don't know where it's going to come from, whereas we think on the pitch that might be translating with the players. Well, it's not going to be me, so I'll give you a go. Just take it by the scruff of the horns and go and have an opportunity for yourself, and then let other players react off that, because they're all good players. But this is I was worried about it being like this. It's frustrating to watch, but exciting at the same time. I still think there's very much of a chance that we're going to come away with a victory.
Jolie, Pep doesn't often make changes at half-time. If he was going to, what changes would you like to see?
Like to see. It's harsh because, again, then someone you deeming someone's not playing well. But listen, again, your first thought is Raheem, Jack. They come on again. So Pep knows what he's doing. The club have been in this situation before. You can trust the players, but like Riyad said, this is when you want one person to be, I want to be the guy today. And that is kind of the thought process that I relate to Sergio. He was happy with whatever the score was, but he wants to be the guy. And I'm just hoping someone's in there thinking, it's going to be my moment. Whether it's Phil, whether it's Kevin, Jesus, Riyad, Rodri, whoever it may be, just be in there thinking, I'm going to make this happen today. I'm going to win this game. And 9 times out of 10, top players do that, think that way, and then they come out on top.
I'm feeling strangely calm right now. I've got to tell you all, I feel strangely calm. I have an ultimate deep down belief that Manchester City love coming back in these situations. We do. We've done it so many times before.
We don't do it easy, do we? No, we don't do it easy.
We don't. Why would we do it easy for us all? They're not going to let us just enjoy 90 minutes. So I feel strangely calm, Stephen, because we have pedigree in these situations. We've done it before. We can do it again.
Oh, look, I'm expecting something. There's a twist in the tail in this game yet. I hope it's a positive blue one, but this isn't the end of the game right here. There's 45 minutes. Something is going to happen in this game, and there's no way that they've got too much to play for. They absolutely are going to create chances. Whether we take them or not, I don't know, but there is going to be a change in the second half in terms of how we approach it. I'm almost certain we'll come out and we'll see something. Yeah, it's in our heritage, it's in our DNA to do this and be awkward sometimes. It's why I bloody love this club. I hate it at the same time. Damn you, Man City, for putting me through this, but at the same time, I don't know, I'm hoping it makes it all more sweeter if it does come off. But look, there's a long way to go yet. Like we saw against West Ham the other day as well, City can score 2 goals like that. So
City can score 4 goals like that.
Exactly.
Like, give us 20 minutes, we can get 4 goals. Kevin De Bruyne can do it by himself. Maybe he's the man who's currently sat in the changing room thinking, I am going to have my moment today. Darius, what have you made of the atmosphere inside the stadium today?
Well, I can't hear you, so that's something. But yeah, no, it's good. You can sense the frustration in the air, and rightfully so. But as you were saying, I don't like the way I feel right now. But if we get the victory at the end, it'll all be worthwhile. And this is what football's about, isn't it? So as good as City have been all season, need to go out now for the next 45 minutes and go and snatch it back, and go and win what's rightfully ours.
Love that. I love it when you say ours as well. Whenever an ex-player says ours or we, I get strange tingles, Stephen. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I love it, yeah. It's ours. It's one club in it. That's very cheesy, but it's kind of true. And I love that these guys feel that connection as well. And I thought the fans in the first half were vociferous, they were loud, they were aggressive, they were up for it. Of course, nerves kicked in after the goal and so on. But I love it, man. Everyone here is well up for it. It's been great.
So going into the second half, Jolien, at West Ham, obviously we came out the traps pretty quickly. We got that first goal. That would be the ideal situation.
Yeah, 100%. That's what we're all hoping for. And it tends to be, goes that way. I'll be surprised more than anything if we come out and the next 10 minutes are similar to the first half. So I expect it to be an instant lift in intensity. And kind of a focus on what we need to do and how we get the ball in the final third. And that doesn't mean being direct, it just means like crisper passing, crisper movements. So I expect to see a swift change in the intensity, definitely.
Villa has stayed quite open after scoring that goal. Perhaps other teams may have tried to hold on to that lead. In terms of what you know of Steven Gerrard, do you imagine that they're just going to keep playing this way, or can you see them trying to shut up shop?
Yeah, 100%. I imagine Steven Gerrard has a vision of how he wants his teams to play, and he isn't going to be dependent on the score first and second half. If there was something right on in this game for Villa, then yes, maybe, but they're safe. He just wants to see what he's seen from the first half, which is that a good thing because they won their luck. So in regards to for City, we just to see a change from our point of view rather than how Villa plays. It's irrelevant.
Right, we got so busy before the show, as I thought we might have done, that we didn't get the chance to give you the second or the third clue in who's stat. So take a look now at the first clue that we gave you. So it's a current or former Manchester City player. You definitely do. Jolien says he's got it. So this player has made over 200 Premier League appearances and has played for 4 current Premier League clubs.
You're right.
Clue 2, this player made started 14 consecutive games during City's record-breaking 18 league game winning streak in 2017. And we've got a new one for you as well. Clue 3, this player is naturally a centre midfielder, but his most successful spell at City came at left back. Gents, thoughts now?
Jolien's got it, to be fair, and he's right as well.
You think Jolien got it straight away?
Yeah, he's got it before, yeah.
No, I ain't got it yet. No.
I got it from the silhouette though.
You got it from the silhouette?
There's going to only be 1 or 2 players that are bald. That's a bald head.
That's a bald... Is that definitely a bald head?
Yeah, that's a bald head.
Right, I tell you what, everybody. Jolien, just tell us who it is.
Fabian Delph.
Is it Fabian Delph?
Oh,
It
well
is
done.
a bald head of Fabian Delph, as spotted by Jolien Lescott. So thanks so much for playing Who's Stat with us all season. We know that you love it. We love it too. We love trying to trip these guys up, but they always seem to get it right. We're seeing some pictures now from the fans in the stands. Obviously, some faces looking slightly nervous, a bit of concern.
Oh, God.
I mean, I have a feeling that kid might not experience this before.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, them younger fans, it's going to be tough on them, the younger fans. But the older generation are going to be sitting there like, yeah, we've been here before.
We've done it before.
Yeah, we've done it before. This is the important part. This is the fun part, kids.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Hey, when I was doing that when we were getting relegated, so like literally I was crying when Paul Dickov scored. I was there thinking it's over, it's done. So I can relate to that. But it's character building, it's character building. You got to go through this. There's no point winning all the time.
Zinchenko's coming on.
We just seen, we can see Zinchenko there. Great spot by Jolien Lescott, paying attention.
I've seen him warming up, to be fair, the first half.
To the left, maybe onto the left.
Yeah, so Stones, I'm reckoning it's going to be Fernandinho.
Stones is still there.
Yeah, so Stones would be good move to centre back. Cancelo right back. Fernandinho off.
We're not seeing Fernandinho there. Right, the players are coming out now. Ali Man will tell you what is happening with this substitution. We will be back here at full time, hopefully talking about Manchester City as Premier League champions and another memorable comeback, hopefully not one that goes to 93-20. You'll get your commentary now with Alistair Mann and Sean Gota on the City app. Ali, over to you.
Well, thank you, Natalie. Welcome back to the Etihad for the start of the second half. City have made a change. They've taken off Fernandinho. They have brought on Alexander Zinchenko. John Stones is going alongside Aymeric Laporte at the heart of the defence. Zinchenko's going over to left back and Joao Cancelo to right back. And to be absolutely truthful, it is not because of an injury. It is because of just that concern, I suspect, that Watkins was just maybe trying to accelerate away from Fernandinho.